Thinking about daily driving a Scatpack? Well, you might want to stick around and watch the full length of this video. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down my experiences as to why I wouldn't suggest daily driving a Scatpack or a Hellcat. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Definitely smash that like button. Leave a comment after the video. Let me know what y'all think about the content. So before we get started, man, y'all know we'll go ahead and get a good old cold start in. Yes. All right, so I'm headed to my local Dodge dealership. Cash in on some oil changes, and as I'm doing that, I wanted to talk a little bit about, make sure I don't wreck my car, talk to you guys a little bit about should you or should you not daily drive your Scatpack. I'm not going to speak on the Hellcat, but it's obvious that this video would obviously translate well in that direction. But since I've never owned the Hellcat, I'm not going to speak on the Hellcat. This is strictly based on my experiences with my Scatpack. So since having my Scatpack, I've had my Scatpack for about 26,000 miles now. Okay, so I've done a bit of traveling. I've traveled to Louisiana, which is 12 hours and back in my Scatpack. Of course, in-town travel and a lot of distance driving for work. So the car is extremely comfortable, and you know, I haven't had any issues on the road. But when you talk about daily driving this car, so this is going to be the car that you drive every day. Now that I'm 26,000 miles in, it's not something I would recommend someone doing. But like I said, you know, this is just my experience. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, you know, with your car. That'll be, you know, up to you. But the reason why I say that this is not a car that you want to drive every single day, obviously gas. You know, if you're going to be driving in town, starting and stopping your vehicle, you're going to spend quite a bit of money in gas. Wear and tear, I drive anywhere from about 30 to 40 minutes to work every day. You got 18-wheelers and other vehicles on the highway popping rocks up, hitting your windshield or hitting the paint, denting the car. And then, you know, you're going to want to have fun in the car when you drive, so you're burning out, you know, so your tires are not cheap. Performance tires are not cheap for this car. I've only done maybe one donut and one burnout. Of course, racing your car or, you know, going full throttle in your vehicle is going to cause you to need maintenance more frequently than you would in maybe a, you know, different type of car outside of your sports car. So you do have that element. I definitely think that driving your car on a more consistent basis, you kind of lose that affinity, or should I say that likability. You know what I'm saying? Like, it becomes a regular car. You know, I think if a person drove this car the way that Dodge probably designed it to be driven, which I think is on a performance basis, then you would only drive it maybe when you took it to the drag strip, you know, or if you planned on going out and racing, or driving it leisurely, right? Something that you want to get in when you want to have a good time. So that lessens your drive time and kind of keeps that excitement, you know, prolongs that excitement. But when you drive it every day, it becomes a regular car. I mean, you know, which is probably why this is my third sports car in the last 4 years. there's that component of it as well. One of the things that I hate about daily driving this car, because I have to go into a lot of different areas, a lot of different businesses, driving in different parking areas. One thing Dodge didn't give us the capability to do at this price point is adjust your suspension. And I know that adjusting the suspension is not typically on the list of daily driving this vehicle, but the reason why I'm saying that is because I can't tell you how many times I've been driving my car and I scraped the bottom of my vehicle. I can't tell you how many times I was pulling into a parking area and I'm cringing because I'm scraping about the front bottom portion of the lip guard, of my car. And it sucks that I can't put this car in, that the race modes don't adjust the suspension. Like, that really sucks. Like, I feel like the suspension should automatically adjust to a race height when you put your car in track versus sport versus just daily driving. If you're in a basic, normal, or auto mode, your car's suspension should adjust. And I mean, I don't think that you need to have a certain package. I shouldn't have to have a track pack or whatever the case is on my car to get, those types of features. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should just be a feature that this car comes with. The ability to adjust your suspension. That is probably the number one thing. If I had a list, which I've made a list before, but that is my number one thing about this car that I cannot stand. And I know dealerships and Dodge and Ford, a lot of these car companies, they do these things to earn more money, to make more money. But it sucks that I have to buy a certain trim level or add to a certain trim level to be able to adjust my suspension, when that should be done by modes, by the drive modes in the car. Like, why not, by the drive modes of the car, allow us to adjust our suspension, based on those drive modes? Like, I don't understand it, and it drives me nuts. But that's been my experience with daily driving. And like I said, man, do what you do. When you get your Scatpack, if you want to, I'm pretty sure you're gonna drive it a lot. I drove this one a lot. Just kind of looking back, now that I'm kind of where I am, I'm probably gonna drive it less. And one of the crucial things, man, if you don't take nothing away from this video, one of the most crucial things that you need to have to keep your car in good condition is another car. You need to have your little gas sieve or something that you're going to drive on a regular, that you're going to drive more than your Scatpack. I do not recommend getting this car. Now, if you got bread, you got money, then do your thing. But one thing that I'm glad that I had was another car. I had another little gas saver that I can get in and drive. I don't have to worry about nobody trying to race me. I don't have to worry about the police pulling me over. Gas is good. I'm not driving it as a performance vehicle. So everything that I'm doing is kind of geared around what I'm driving. So if I know I'm gonna drive my Scatpack, hell, I might get up a little later because I know I'm gonna speed to get to wherever I'm going. Whereas if I'm getting in my little Kia, I need to be up on time. So, but I definitely think that if you're gonna buy a Hellcat or a Scatpack, or hell, we don't mention those other car companies on this channel, man. But anyway, if you're gonna get one of these cars, man, you gotta have your little daily driver, man. That's gonna keep the mileage down on your car. That's gonna help you save gas. That's gonna keep the wear and tear on the car down. It's gonna keep the value of the car up, which is important because you want to keep the value of your car up. So when you go to trade it in or sell it, man, you got your car is in good shape, in great, excellent shape, and you can sell it and get your money's worth, or get a little bit more than your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? More than what you paid for it, so you can earn some money off of the sale. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm arriving at the dealership, about to get my little complimentary oil change, And man, till next time, Buckaroo Gang 24, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, what are y'all waiting on? Oh man, what is he doing, man? These people can't drive, bro. Anyway, man, I digress, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, man. Leave me a comment, let me know what your experiences are. And yeah, man, Buckaroo Gang 24, man. Buckaroo Nation, man. I'm out.